Welcome to my channel. I want to make Germany a superpower in this video, but not a military superpower, an economic one. I want Germany's GPD to surpass all other countries in this video. And of course, we know that to achieve this, our production must increase significantly. So we need to build many factories, secure enough raw material and maximize our output as much as it possible. The policies we adopt are also crucial. Some policies might not even align with our fascist ideology and could push us toward democracy, but that's fine. We will reform a fascist ideology. At the beginning of the game, we are in the fourth place of the GPD ranking, and after USA, Soviet Union, and Britain. We can pass Britain easily because we don't have a big gap and our GDPs are the same, but we have a better focus theory and we have a better chance to increase our production. And now I annexed Asturia because of Anschluss, so I increased my GPD. Now because of the number of our factories we can produce more, but there is a big and huge gap between us and Soviet Union and USA, and I think that's necessary that we boost our propaganda and we defend our ideology, because with fascist ideology we are able to declare war on other countries easily. Now we are in the second place of the GPD's ranking. We surpassed Britain because because of our focuses and our politics. We are able to increase our production and build more factories, and I adopt some politics about production, for example women in workspaces, something like that. Because of that we increase our GDP, and now I see that we find a friend. I invited Norway to my faction because they need us, and I said our ideology and military power, they can help us to improve our GDP. They can help us to find new friends or maybe annex more lands and we get more factories. And now I know that after this war, I'm able to conquer some states from Sweden. Because of that, that's a really good chance for us. But I said because of USA ideology, they are total capitalist. Because of that, we cannot compete them in our GDP and in Wirtschaft and economy. Because of that, we cannot compete them in these branch. Because of that, we are forced to attack other countries and have some aggressive stance. Because of that, we can defeat them in this economies war. But after this war, I want to annex Sweden completely because of the factories. I don't need the resources. Maybe I release them, but I'm not sure, because I said I want to win this economic war. But now I see that we are in the second place, and Soviet Union is involved to a civil war. Because of that, they found thousands of problems. Because of that, they don't have good economy, and that's better for us. But there is a huge distance between us and USA. So I want to conquer Sweden completely, and then I want to declare war on Poland. I wanted to declare war on Poland, but they guaranteed by they are guaranteed by in Britain and France. Because of that, I'm not looking for trouble, and I know when I involved the big wars, the world war, I mean, for example, with Britain and France, that's a big problem for us, and we cannot develop our economy. Because of that, I said, okay, that's I don't have any problem with that, and I don't care about Poland now, but we need them. They are really important for us. And now I see that they have a problem with the Soviet Union. They are involved with them, and now because of revolution, their government is changed, so they are not guaranteed by Britain anymore. So I justify war code against them, and I declare war immediately. Because of war tension and our fascist ideology, we needed just 10 days to declare war one day, and because they involved the big war with Soviet Union, they wasn't able to resist against us, and we can conquer them easily. But I need them. I need their land. But what is important for me more than their land and their factories is their border. I want to eradicate Soviet Union and communist ideology. Because of that, I want to conquer Poland completely to access the Soviet Union. And now they are in a civil war, so they are not powerful and they cannot resist against us. So we can easily defeat them. And after Soviet Union, we can defeat USA in this economic war because we access to thousands of factories. But before that, that's essential that we conquered Poland. And I said because of the war tension, we can easily, as fast as it possible, declare war. So Sweden, we finished the war in north, and now we can annex Sweden completely. So I took some land from Greece, the lands that they are practical for me, and I can access to more factories. But I think that's better that I release and turn back their lands to Greece because that's not really practical for me now when I think about that. Because I have enough, maybe that's better that I improve my alliance situation. And now the war is over. I want to puppet Persia and so definitely our next goal is Soviet Union. I want to declare war on Switzerland, but I think that's not logic because of France and Italy. That will be the problem for us, make problem and trouble for us. So I ignored that and I set all of my commanders and army to Soviet Union's border. I know that I wanted to expand my borders to the south, I mean Italy and Switzerland, but maybe now we have a better chance to defeat Soviet Union because they are involved in civil war. And when you have civil war, maybe you are able to use your 30% of your power because the half of the country is in the opposite group. So you are not able to resist as you can, and you lose lots of factories. Because of that, as conclusion, we can understand that they are not able to produce enough equipment for their army. They will lose their divisions, so the number of divisions makes problem for they. And in this situation, we can defeat them easily. So Soviet Union is our next goal. After that, we can take care of Switzerland and Italy, but they are not really worthy in this time. Soviet Union has more factories, has more alliance. For example, Turkish Republic, I think, and Romania. These two countries are Soviet Union's allies. So we can conquer them too. And after Soviet Union, I think that we have the most powerful faction in the world because we have Soviet Union, we have Austria, we have Swiss, we have Finland, and Turkey, Iran, Balkan, and everywhere. Because of that, we are the most powerful country in the world. But I thought all of my commanders to Soviet Union's border. I think that it's the time that we declare war on them. And now I order all my commanders to advance in Soviet Union's territory. And I call all my alliance. Well, no, I don't call my alliance now because I want to get more and the most score in this war. Because if I call my alliance in this time, they want to conquer the land too. But if I handle it lonely, I will conquer them completely. And now they are not in the position to resist. Because of that, I said that I don't need my friends now. They are not helpful in this time. My army is enough for this operation, and I add lots of commanders to this war. Also, I prepare lots of divisions because now I have enough equipment. and now I see that we are in the second place. We cannot defeat USA in the normal position because I said they are completely capitalist and in everything is about the rich economy in USA. Because of that, that's really problematic. But now I see that the number of divisions are enough and we can have an advance in Soviet Union's territory. I try to conquer the big cities because I can access to their factories that make our process faster. But Moscow is the most important city. Unfortunately, Soviet Union is really vast, and we have to conquer lots of land. But meanwhile, I try to have some spy operation in Britain because after Soviet Union, I see Britain the most dangerous country for us because they don't have good relationship with us, and also they are alliance with France. So after our faction, they have the most powerful and dangerous faction. Because of that, I try to do some sabotage in Britain's country, but our main issue is Soviet Union now, and I see that there is a good advance in their territory. Also, I didn't call my alliance in this war, for example, Iran and Greece, because they are not powerful to help us. Maybe they cause the problem for us in this war because they are not really strong and they cannot do anything. Okay, I call them in another war, and now I use my tank and truck to handle this war. They are most efficient in this war because Soviet Union cannot resist against us, and they don't have enough number of division to resist. And in this situation, our speed talks. Our speed is more important than our power because we don't need our power in this time. We can defeat them easily. But I try to conquer the big cities as fast as it possible because I want to finish this war because war will reduce our production, and maybe because of their air force they will bomb them our infrastructures. Because of that, that will reduce our production rate. And I think that's enough for today and for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thanks for your watching. If you like this video, please tell me in comments. That depend on you that I released another part of this scenario. If you don't comment and if you don't like it, absolutely I will quit in producing the next part of it. That's thank you for your watching. And now I try to access to Moscow, and now we are near Moscow, so that's not really hard because there is no division against us. But after Soviet Union, I think we don't need to invade other countries and annex other countries because we will get what we want. Because I wanted to be the first economy in Europe and in the world, and if I conquered Soviet Union and I access to their lands and factories, I think that I get what I want. Then I don't need any more. But thanks for your watching, and